Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's a surprise Saturday night live. I wasn't expecting to do this, but when things come on my mind, I like to jump on and say it to you so you can hear it when I think it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my brain. So as always, I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to jump in here and to join so I can introduce myself one time and move on. Hold on, I gotta turn this off. Noise. Forgot about the thing. Hold on. Welcome, welcome. I know you guys are surprised because I rarely do this. Excuse me. Get on in here. We're going to get started in about little under 2 minutes. Not under 2 minutes, under 3 minutes. No, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I don't see anybody yet, so once you guys start popping in, I'll start saying, hey, what's up? What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Give about another minute or so for people to get up in here and get started. Hopefully people see the title and jump straight in and hope they have something to say, because I really want to show a lot of you guys. What's up, Andre? What's going on, man? I really want to get in on this so people can understand, the whole picture. It's just funny. It's just funny. What's up, Amina? What's going on, Kevin? What's up? What's up? Get started in about 30 seconds. That picture I had chosen for my main picture, it's like, that's my thought process right now. It's like I'm focused, and usually these things I say to myself or I say to the members only, but this particular one must be heard by outside the members only YouTube, right? I want you guys to hear it. The ones that get this information for free, and what you do with it is totally up to you, man. But hopefully one day you will respect the value of it, what I'm giving you for free. I just hope so. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, my name is LJ Young, and I'm a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become financially free by helping them financially see outside what I call the debt matrix. The debt matrix is a place where everybody lives that believes in credit and debt, financing everything that goes down in value and wondering why they're still living the paycheck to paycheck. They just can't figure out why as they continue to finance things that go down in value, right? Now, I'm not talking about those are called slaves, right? The slaves in the debt matrix, right? Now, excuse me. When you hear me say slave, I want you guys to understand I was once a slave. I used to live in the debt matrix. I did all those things. I worshiped the credit gods, and I thought I wasn't anything without a college degree and a six-figure income and a nice place to live, and a nice car, and that said to the world that I made it. No, that you only made it in the debt matrix. Okay, that's where I only made it, was in the debt matrix. In the debt matrix, it looked like I was successful, right? The six-figure job, the penthouse apartment, not penthouse, but a high-rise building apartment, driving a Lexus, blogging, dressing nice, blah, 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 right? You think, ooh, Linnell's made it. No, I didn't make it anywhere because I was in the negative, right? Well, one day I woke up, found Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey said, hey, take the math that you learned in grade school and apply it to your finances, and you'll win with money. And that's exactly what I did. And I got out of debt. Now I'm in a whole different world. I mean, the best way I can explain it to you is it's just a different world, right? And the only thing I'm doing from before till now is I'm trusting mathematics. That's it. Okay, I want you guys to understand something. I'm not doing anything special. Now, when it comes to money, I always trust math. That's it. That is it. Then you'll be free. So what I do is help people by exposing what I call the glitches in the debt matrix to help them get out of the debt matrix. I want them to feel this freedom. I point out things that don't make mathematical sense, but yet people believe they do them or doing them or it's the right thing to do. For example, when you call yourself a homeowner with a 30-year mortgage, well, you're not a homeowner. If you just do the math, you will clearly see that you're not a homeowner. You got to stop and ask yourself, then why am I saying that? Why do I think I'm a homeowner knowing that I have a 30-year mortgage? Math will answer that question for you. It will answer to why you are claiming to be a homeowner when you're not. It will tell you exactly why. Okay. Or when you go to the car lot and you finance a car and you believe you got it on sale. Well, if you did the math, you would know for a fact that anybody in the world that finances a car does not get it on sale. If you just do the math, how long did you finance it? Oh, 84 months. Then you didn't get it on sale. Some people wake up, some people don't. Some people don't understand what I'm saying. Some people like, oh crap, I didn't look at it that way, right? So what I did was I took what I learned from Dave Ramsey and I thought to myself, I could simplify that. I can simplify it just a little more to make people really understand what I mean, right? Because I want I want you guys to understand something. When I talk, everything I say is 100% true. It can be backed up with mathematics. I'm never wrong, ever. That's not ego talking. That's math talking. I'm never wrong, ever. So what I did was I said, you know what? How about you just add up your savings, add up your debt. Savings minus debt equals your money in real life. That's how I came up with savings minus debt. I simplified it so much to where all a person has to do is believe what I just said, and then they'll be free. Just that simple. I'll add up a person's savings, add up your debt. Savings minus debt is going to equal a large, very large negative number. Now all you got to do is believe it. That's all you got to do. If you ever want to be free, that's all you got to do. That's it. That's it. I promise you, that's it. You got to believe it. Now, when you do that, this is leading us to the title of this video, Bitcoin is worth nothing to you. Okay? Add up all your savings. Add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have to buy Bitcoin. Now, this is where the glitch in the debt matrix is this is the glitch in the debt matrix. I want you guys to follow me, okay? This is the glitch. Add up your savings, add up your debt. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have to buy Bitcoin. Now, here's the glitch. You're going to be like, you're going to say to yourself, wait a minute, that's a large negative number. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You have no money to buy anything, let alone Bitcoin. Bitcoin is worth nothing to you. Say like, let me show you so you can understand what I mean, okay? Say like Bitcoin was $20,000 a coin right now. Say like right now, this very moment, $20,000 a full Bitcoin. Okay, just roll with me, right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to go $20,000 worth of Bitcoin minus your student loans equals how much Bitcoin you really have. All right, I'm gonna say that slowly one more time. $20,000 worth of Bitcoin minus your student loan debt equals how much Bitcoin is worth to you. That's why when you look at Bitcoin, it's nothing more than gambling, you guys. I want you guys to understand that it's just gambling. It's just another wish for slaves to believe that they're going to come across something and win big and not pay taxes on it and do all that stupid shit. And they think they're going to come up. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because if you don't even know you don't have money to buy Bitcoin, why would you believe into something that you can't even afford to buy? You can't even buy it. But you believe it is going to save you. No, you save you. Everything I say is backed up by mathematics. I am never, ever wrong, ever. I don't know how many people on YouTube, what channel can ever claim such a thing, but I am. I am never wrong. That's why when you talk about digital currency and stuff like that, we had talked about this yesterday. None of that is real for you. None of it. It doesn't even exist. Some secret dude with some special code is unbreakable and the banks don't like it and all this stuff. Do you believe that cockamamie bullshit? You believe that stuff? That's not true. None of that is true. They're only tricking you. It don't even make any sense. When somebody offers you Bitcoin and say, hey man, you should invest in Bitcoin. This is the question you need to ask them. Hey, do you have student loan debt? If they say yes, guess what? Bitcoin doesn't even exist for them. They're trying to get you to buy something that doesn't even exist for them. Because all they have to do is the value of Bitcoin minus their student loan debt equals the value of Bitcoin to them. That's why you do not pay attention to people those are slaves. They're giving you slave advice. Anybody asking you to invest in Bitcoin, this is all you gotta say. Is that cell phone in your hand financed? Did you finance your cell phone? Yeah, that's why they're telling you to invest in Bitcoin, because they have a financed cell phone in their hand. There's so many different versions of cryptocurrency. You think a slave is going to be able to keep up with all that? Hell no, you're not. Slaves can't even keep up with their own finances. You think you're going to keep up with something outside of yourself? You don't even keep up with your own finances, but you believe you're going to keep up with something outside of yourself. That doesn't even make any sense. And you think this cryptocurrency is going to be the answer? No, it's not. No, it's not. Anybody telling you to invest in cryptocurrency, you ask them, do they have student loans? If they say yes, you better turn and run as fast as you can. Fast. They're giving you slave advice. People with money don't carry student loans for 20 years. People with money don't pay for college long. They don't pay for college longer than actually going to college. People with money don't do things like that. Only slaves do that. Those same people are telling you guys how to invest in cryptocurrency. Ooh, the banks are scared. They don't know what to do. You better not believe any of that stupid nonsense. You better not. Oh man, digital currency, they're not going to be able to control it. You better not believe any of that. Any of that stupid nonsense. You better not. Slaves don't even know. They're so worried about digital currency. Slaves don't even know they've been using it for years. It's called credit. And those same people that don't even know they're using digital currency today, and then they're giving you financial advice to invest in some mysterious new coin that's going to take over the world. You better not listen to them. It's so bad, man. I be seeing that all over social media. These dudes be telling people to invest in Bitcoin now while the market's hot. In the middle of a worldwide pandemic with millions of jobs lost, they're telling them to invest in this mysterious coin, and people believe it. They be believing it. They believe, hey, man, that's the answer, man. If I jump in now, man, that'll be able to free me from all my debt. No, it's not. Then no, it's not. Only you can free you. Only you can do it. Nothing outside of you can free you. Only you can free you. Nothing outside of you can free you. How are you going to get out of what you're in? All you got to do is believe in yourself. That's it. That's all I did. I just believed in myself. I didn't listen to slaves. I didn't listen to anybody around me. Hey, El, you shouldn't be doing it this way. You should do it that way. This is why you should do it this way. No, I did it my way. Nobody knows your goal but you. It doesn't matter if anybody else understands it or not. It doesn't matter if they understand it or not. As long as you understand it, I understand it. I am in full control of my direction. I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going. You guys better wake up. I know you guys don't even see that this Bitcoin shit is directed at you young adults. You guys believe, oh, this is the new age, this and this. Let me tell you, I'm gonna give you a little secret. The bank understands evolution. You guys are gravely mistaken if you believe banks don't understand everything evolves, everything. You adapt. You can't stop change. You want change. You think the banks are gonna, hey, we're just gonna stick to our ways and we don't care if the whole everything around us is changing. We're gonna stick with no. But they evolve in a different way than you think. And the only thing I can tell you is they evolve by trusting mathematics. That's the only difference between the rich and the poor. One trusts math and the other doesn't. That's it. And you can never know this. You can never see what I'm telling you with this Bitcoin crap. Now, let me make sure you guys understand something though, right? When you hear me say Bitcoin crap, that's just my feelings about it. Okay, and don't mix my feelings with a business. Okay, don't mix it. That my how I feel about Bitcoin, that's irrelevant. What it is brilliant. Okay, Bitcoin is the shit. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. They can just put something out there and say, "Hey, it's that." You don't have to. You can't physically see it. You can't even touch it. They just tell them. They just tell them it exists. It's there. You can't touch it. It's not a physical coin. You can't even. Oh, it's highly encrypted. They just say, "Hey, hey, people, it's there." Okay, yeah, it's highly protected. Yeah, whatever. You know how powerful that is? That's some powerful shit. That is powerful. You guys don't even get it, and you can't see what I'm talking about when you're in debt. Okay, I'm just don't try to see it. Don't try to understand it. It might sound like it might even sound like I'm crazy to you. I know it does, but you got to remember, you got to stop and ask yourself: is this math right? Every time you get ready to call me crazy or something, I don't know what I'm talking about. I want you to stop and ask yourself: but is his math right? And I'm telling you right now, my math is going to be right, and is always going to be right. Always. It's up to you to believe it or not. It's going to be the same thing on your calculator, and you're still not going to believe it. That is that that Bitcoin cryptocurrency, that is absolutely amazing. That is amazing. That is a masterpiece. You guys don't even get it. Somebody thought of that. Somebody thought of that. and made people believe it. That's it, man. That's all I got to do is just make you believe it. That's it. It's there. It exists. Because you got to remember, slaves don't look at credit as digital currency. They just call it credit. They don't even know that it's digital currency. It's just the craziest. It's crazy. Dilo says there are so many Bitcoin and Ethereum scams and worthless coins. It's not. It's pointless. I'm telling you guys. Anybody that offers you to invest in cryptocurrency, you ask them, "Are you in debt? Do you have student loans? Are you financing? Are you making car payments? Are you making phone payments? Are you making payments on your washer and dryer? Are you making payments on your furniture? How about that brand new TV you got? Are you making payments on there? Hey, did you take out a second mortgage to rebuild something in the house? Yeah. How's that going? See, I asked them all those questions, especially the slaves that talk about first and second mortgages like it's nothing. See if those are the same people telling you to invest in cryptocurrency. Hey, say, do you have a first and second mortgage? If they say yes, that's why they're asking you to invest in cryptocurrency, because they have two mortgages on one house. Does that even make sense to you? Listen, two mortgages on one house, and they think it's normal. Are those people telling you to invest in cryptocurrency? I want you to pay close attention to those type of things. I lost so much money playing with the high yield investment program scams. The cryptocurrency market is like the Wild West. It's extremely hard to trust anyone or any company. I know you don't even have to. I mean, once you get out of debt and you 100% know that it's gambling. It's no different than going to Vegas. Okay, you'll know. All right. If you got a gambling habit and you got some extra money to gamble, hey, go ahead, man, do your thing. But if you lose it, you're gonna be like, oh damn, just imagine yourself at the virtual crap table. That's all. That's all. But you got to remember, slaves. They got slaves up in there thinking this Bitcoin is going to change their lives when they don't even know they're the only ones that can change their lives, not some mysterious coin that don't exist. They all sound like when you listen to them, they all sound like they're masters of money too. I want you guys to pay close attention to some of these Bitcoin people that push this shit, right? Pay attention to they sound like they just mastered money. And then after they're done with their whole spiel, you say, hey man, you got student loans? Now that question is gonna don't worry, that question is gonna throw them off because they're never gonna hear anybody ask them that question. Okay, so it's gonna stun them. Okay, so when you do that, I want you to listen to the pause. All right. So when they're done, listen closely because you got to catch it. It's only a second. Okay. When they're done with their spiel about how you should invest in Bitcoin, and you turn around and say, hey, do you still have your student loans? They're going to pause for a minute. That pause is because that's a question that nobody has ever asked them. I promise you. I promise you. And it's going to pause them for a second. I want you to catch that pause. That tells you. That's what tells you. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say, "Well, yeah, what's that got to do with it?" See, they won't even know. That's exactly what they'll say. What does having student loans have to do with it? That's gonna be their response. I'm gonna tell you their answer because they don't understand what it has to do with it, but you do. Sam says, "Agreed. Bitcoin is very volatile. It don't even exist. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is only there if you believe it's there. That's it. There's nothing more. If you believe it's there, you guess you just believe it's there." When I say shit like that, I wonder how long did it take those people to get people to believe in something that they'll never see, taste, touch, nothing. Just make them believe it's there. How long did that take? Because and then they already got the other base covered. Like the first question, everybody's going to ask, well, who made this up? And, oh, some mystery guy, some guy you'll never know his name. He's very secret. It's just it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, man. It's brilliant. Whoever designed that shit, brilliant. I be feeling bad for people when I see them talking about that on social media. I just be like, damn, you don't even know what you're saying out in the open. You got to remember, slaves don't know. And those of you that understand what I'm saying, right? As an alien, as a conscious slave, I want you to understand when they say that stuff on social media, they don't know what they're saying. You got to remember, if they knew what they were saying, they wouldn't post it out in public for everybody to see when they talk about money. They wouldn't do that. But since they don't know that, that's why they do that. See what I'm saying? They don't, if they knew about money, they wouldn't do or say the things they say, right? So they don't know. I've never went to the store and paid for something with Bitcoin. Me neither. I've never paid. I mean, I tried it. This is before I really understood what I'm thinking about now today. And then I think about who gave me. This is how I think about it. Because it's so easy to get caught up in the hoopla about, oh man, fast money, this and that, right? And they got all these apps and time to your bank accounts and all this stuff. Nobody knows anything. They're just looking at that money. How do you? I'm trying to read two things at once. Now I lost my train of thought. Crap. Great way to invest or make any kind of money. You literally can't escape hard work and gain skills in order to actually make more money. You know, what's crazy is this, okay? This is what's crazy. First of all, again, Bitcoin is the design of Bitcoin. Whoever invented it is absolutely brilliant. Hands down, absolutely brilliant. To rename something as digital currency, like again, slaves don't look at credit like digital currency. They don't really make the connection. Even if you told them, even if you told them to their face, hey, credit is digital currency, they still won't understand what you're talking about. It just doesn't matter. Cosm says, what are they saying, LJ, about Bitcoin that you disagree with? No, it's not Bitcoin itself. No, I don't, Bitcoin itself is brilliant. Okay. Let me make sure everybody understands that. I'm not against Bitcoin. I don't wish it to not work or whatever. I don't want you guys to misunderstand this. That is brilliant. Okay. What I'm saying is this: Bitcoin isn't worth nothing to slaves. Okay. Bitcoin is worth nothing to you. If you're in student loan debt, you have no money to buy Bitcoin, so Bitcoin doesn't exist. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time. If you're in debt, you have no money to buy Bitcoin. And if you don't have money to buy Bitcoin, Bitcoin doesn't exist for you. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Nothing's wrong with Bitcoin. I don't disagree with them. Everything's A-okay with me. I think it's brilliant. They got 15,000 cryptocurrencies. Man, that shit is brilliant. No different. It's no different than a lottery. No different. It's no different than a lottery, man. Backed up. Listen. It's backed up by nothing and guaranteed with nothing. Whoever invented this, see, as I'm listening, as I'm talking to you guys, it's coming to me more and more in pieces, right? Here is something mysterious. You don't know who made it. You don't know who controls it. And it's backed by nothing. You could put your money in there and lose everything tomorrow, and it was taken by something or someone, and you couldn't do nothing about it. And people do it. Oh, it's just brilliant, man. It's brilliant. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are not relevant. The technology behind the cryptocurrency is important. It is being used in sectors of the financial market. See, I understand what you're saying, engineers. I'm not even talking about that. See, I don't honestly, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? To me, and to me only, okay, cryptocurrency doesn't exist. All right, that's my view, okay? Crypto, I don't care what's it backed up by and what technology is used for this. I don't even believe it exists. It doesn't even exist. Only people, the majority of people who believe in cryptocurrency are in debt. I guarantee it. Guarantee they're in debt. The majority of people investing in cryptocurrency, the majority of people that don't know that invest in cryptocurrency. There's some people that, of course, there's some people that know that invested because they invented the shit, right? But I'm talking about the majority of people that are investing in cryptocurrency that don't know and they're in debt. Okay, I'm talking about those. They don't even know. Andre says, sad part, people don't realize their national currency is as bad as Bitcoin. And see, Andre, I'm trying to go even deeper than that. I want slaves to understand no currency on earth exists for them. Nothing. No dollar, no Bitcoin, no cryptocurrency, no yen, no nothing. Now, trust me, you guys will never understand what I mean by that. You'll pull some money out of your pocket and you'll believe it's there, even though I'll show you mathematically that it's not there. See, like, let me give you guys an example. So I'm gonna give you an example so you can understand what I mean when I say currency doesn't even exist for you. Okay. Pull a $20 bill out of your pocket, right? And hold it in your hand. Hold it in your hand. Okay. Hold that $20 bill in your hand. It can be any denomination, but I guess more people have 20s in their pocket. I don't know. It's just more common. More people have it, right? All right. Then I want you to go $20 minus your student loan debt equals how much money you really have in your hand. All right. Let's do that one more time so you can understand money doesn't exist for you. $20 minus your student loan debt equals how much money you really have in your hand. Now, here's the glitch in the debt matrix. Which one are you going to believe? Mathematics or your lying eyes? That's the glitch in the debt matrix, okay? That's how you know. See what I'm saying? So if you wake up, you will know that that $20 is not really in your hand. But if you stay asleep, you're going to believe the $20 is in your hand. That's it. See? That's the glitch. Well, LJ, you can put crypto offline in cold storage. That's an option. I don't own much crypto at all, but what I have in offline is one. See, I again, I'm not this is not really saying that crypto, what to do with it, why or what, right? I'm just telling the people that are investing in cryptocurrency and they don't have any money. That's why you guys probably believe in it because you're buying it with money that doesn't exist. So since cryptocurrency really it doesn't exist for you, okay? It exists. All right? It just doesn't exist for you because you're in debt. So if you believe you're buying something imaginary with imaginary money, I guess that's what you just believe. Enigma says it would seem the blockchain technology would be more important than cryptocurrency itself. Yeah, see? See all that confusion? See all that confusion jargon in there? Hey, what about this blockchain and this cryptocurrency and needs to be encrypted and more than that? Again, it's backed by nothing, owned by no one. You lose it, somebody break in and steal it. Nobody can call up the helpline and say, hey, give my money back. And people still just believe it. They just keep on putting their money into it. It's gambling. The US dollar is fiat currency not backed by nothing but faith. See, I don't even want you guys to even understand what fiat currency is. I just want you guys to understand that no currency, no matter what it's called, anywhere in the world, doesn't matter to you because you're in debt. So it doesn't matter what the money's doing. It doesn't matter if it's backed by gold or not. It doesn't matter if gold is working, certain at a certain price and it's rising and it's being and money's losing its value. None of that matters to you because you're in debt. You're a slave. If you want to believe it matters to you, I guess you're just going to believe it matters to you, but it doesn't. You're a slave. Slaves investing in Bitcoin. That's what you are. If you got a student loan, check this out. I want you guys to understand if you're a slave or not. If you've invested in Bitcoin and you had your student loans for the last 20 years, you're a slave. Only a slave would invest in Bitcoin with 20-year-old student loans. Only slaves do that. If your student loans are older than your children and you're investing in Bitcoin, you have no idea. You scream slave. Yeah, that's you. That's you. So I don't want you to misunderstand that I'm saying anything negative about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I think is absolutely brilliant. Whoever thought of that, they're like, I don't know, 20 steps ahead of where I'm trying to get to. Damn, you thought of that? Oh, who is that? How'd you get people to believe in something they will never see or touch? I don't know, but that's brilliant. Seeing crypto as an investment can be very bad. It should be seen as an alternative. Again, if you're in debt, don't worry about cryptocurrency. Okay. If you got student loans, don't worry about cryptocurrency. If you're making car payments, don't worry about cryptocurrency. If you're making payments on your cell phone, don't worry about Bitcoin. Okay, don't. Figure out why you're making car payments. Okay? Figure out why you're making cell phone payments on a cell phone and a watch. Figure that out. That's better. If you figure that out, that's better than any cryptocurrency in the world. I promise you. Your money will be tenfold. And then when you come back to invest in cryptocurrency, let me tell you something. You'll know exactly what to do. Right now, see, okay, listen. All right, I'm gonna give you guys an outside view so you can understand. Right now, it's very confusing. Okay, now let's roll with it. Okay, let's roll with all these different cryptocurrencies. Now, when you're in debt, that looks very confusing. Like, oh my God, there's so many. Which one do I pick? And this and that. No, you don't. When you get out of it, you don't have to worry about that. You just follow what the slaves do. You think I pay attention to any of that stupid nonsense? No, I don't pay attention. I just follow what slaves do. They're just going to go to the highest Bitcoin or whatever. And then you just follow the economy and you know exactly what slaves are going to do because they're in debt. They don't know they're in debt. So they got to follow what's going to happen. People in debt have no choice but to ride the waves of whatever's going to happen because you're in debt. When you're not in debt, you'll see, and you get out of debt, and you come back, and you jump into the cryptocurrency game. Oh yeah, you'll know exactly what to do. Those highs and falls, they're not really accidents. All you got to do is watch. You'll be able to see. You just got to get out of debt first. Once you're out of debt, you're like, okay, it's going to drop here, and then it's going to go high here, and then it's going to drop here. Why do you think that? Oh, because this, and that. Because the economy did this is the check come, and that check's about to come. As soon as they sign this and get another check, this is going to happen. So it's so easy to follow. Non-American here, we don't do those student loan things here. Debt free all my life. That's what I'm talking about, man. Congratulations to you, for real. Because I didn't know that until I was 40 years old. So congratulations to you. Too bad you couldn't tell anybody. Slaves can't hear what that means when you say you've been debt free all your life. Slaves don't even understand any of that. They're too busy buying Bitcoin. 20-year-old student loans, I couldn't even imagine the thought. Hey, there's people out there with 40-year-old student loans, 50-year-old student loans, and there people don't even know this. People die with student loan debt. See, that's something they don't talk about. Nobody really asked that question, right? How many people die with student loan debt? See, even saying this, I got to Google that. How many people die with student loan debt? Nobody ever checks that statistic. You never see that floating around on the internet, do you? No, nobody wants to hear about that. But I guarantee you, there's millions of people that die with student loan debt. Guaranteed. Shout out to Renee for the Cash App donation. Thank you. Appreciate it. People always ask me when I don't put it up there, so let me put that up there. There we go. Andre says crypto is not an investment. It's a speculation. It sure is. It's gambling, man. Andre, I'm telling you, man. I wonder how long did it take? How many years did they have to put in to say they knew what they had to do to make people believe in something that doesn't exist? You gotta put in some work for that. Just come out the blue and say, hey, this is the new technology. This is going to do this. And the banks are scared of that. And they don't really want it. And the banks are going to be nervous. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. They probably invented the shit. Really. They probably did it. Because slaves will believe anything. Anything. You got to remember, anything that sounds like it opposes the banks, the slaves are for. See, slaves don't know that. Okay, people that understand money, they know that. They know people in debt believe that the banks put them there, right? They believe the banks put them there, right? So anything that is against the bank, anti-bank, they know the slaves are going to gravitate to, because that's what they do. Cosmo says crypto usually isn't linked to the economy. It's more tied with gold, doing more importantly with a few that own massive amounts of yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't really know. I don't really follow cryptocurrency. I'm just here to point out that if you're in debt, cryptocurrency doesn't exist for you. Okay. If you're broke, if you add up your savings and add up your debt, right? Savings minus debt equals your money in real life, and you're in the negative. That means you have no money to buy anything, especially Bitcoin. You have no money. But if you believe, listen, if you physically know that your finances are in the negative, right? And if you still believe that you have money to buy Bitcoin with negative dollars, then that's a belief. And then you do it. That's called borrowed money, because you believe you still can with negative dollars. When you know that's mathematically impossible. You cannot buy anything with negative dollars. You can't buy Bitcoin, a chair, a car, a tire, a piece of candy. You can't buy anything with negative dollars. But if you believe you can, you'll be a slave until you're dead. Red Pill says, my Spanish tutor from Colombia told me that they don't do mortgages at all. They save up the money to buy the house while renting. Yep, they make one purchase and be done with it. See what I'm saying? Now, again, on the other side let me tell you guys something, okay? The system is the system. The system doesn't favor anybody. It's just there. In order to use the system right, you must trust mathematics. If you don't trust mathematics, you're using the system wrong. Okay. It's going to be against you if you don't trust mathematics. It's for you if you do. Everything is for you. Engineering says being debt free allows you to think beyond your day-to-day activities. You are able to plan and invest. Exactly. And you plan and invest correctly, right? I don't even need to know about investing. I know how to pick the right person to invest for me. I'll go find a person. I say, hey, you're a great investor. They'll say, hey, yeah. I said, let me see your personal credit report first, and I'll believe everything you're saying. Now, the ones that know, they will be happy to show me their personal credit report. You know why? Because nothing's on it. Just a bunch of zeros. That's it. Nothing. There's nothing to be hidden from. Nothing to be trying to. And it's one page, and it's a bunch of zeros. If I see that person, that investor's credit report that looks like mine, I know that person knows what I need them to do. Because that investor will see something that the majority of investors in debt cannot see. I promise you that. I swear to God, this is true. If you see two investors, one in debt and one not in debt, I guarantee you the one not in debt can see the investment much different than the person in debt. I promise you. Unfortunately, when you're in debt, you just don't know to ask. You don't know to ask that question because you don't know that question exists. Even though businesses do it to you personally every single day, if you want credit or a loan, they run your credit report. I mean, people don't even question. But you know what? People don't do that with each other. You think they're just looking for your credit score? No, they're trying to see how much debt you're in, and if you know you're in that much debt. If you got 20-year-old student loans and you're still acquiring more and more debt, yeah, you don't know you're in debt. So you're going to get financially abused. And then you start believing in things that are going to get you out, like some mysterious cryptocurrency. You're gonna hit it rich and it's going to solve all your problems. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not any of those. Not any. It's just gambling. You might as well just go to Vegas and do the same thing at Vegas. At least you could physically see something there, right? Maybe you think your odds will be better, or when you go down to play the lottery, it's the same thing. It's no different. You don't have any money to buy Bitcoin, lottery tickets, uh, whatever costs some kind of winning, whatever, anything that costs money. You have no money to do any of it. But if you believe you do, you believe all that stuff. What's up, Quentin? Anyway, I hope somebody gets something from this. I really do. I really do. When I talk about this type of stuff, Bitcoin, they start, hey, man, what's wrong with Bitcoin? It's that's not what I'm saying about it. I'm talking to the people that believe in it when they have no money. Again, I'm nothing negative, positive, anything about Bitcoin. I just nothing. It's not about Bitcoin itself. It's about people thinking they're buying something with money that doesn't even exist for them, let alone anything else. Just crazy. I want you guys, the reason why I do these videos, because I really want you guys to understand something, all right? This freedom is unlike any other freedom that I've ever experienced in my life. I didn't even know existed. The things I'm telling you are so obvious. Everything is obvious. Everything is obvious because everything is mathematics. It's obvious. I'll tell you this, and this is crazy, and it just recently happened to me, okay? It's just, and you guys know I've been doing this for some years, but I recently went and looked and saw how much it cost to make $100 bill, right? And it costs 19.6 cents to make $100 bill. And I kid you not. Let me tell you guys something. Something with that made such a huge connection right at that moment. It's like everything connected at that moment. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Now you can't see this when you're in debt. I know this don't mean anything to you. When you're in debt, you have no idea what that means. You're like, well, so what? Whatever, right? Right. But when you're debt free, and I read that, and it's openly posted on the government's website. You can go see it, how much it costs to make money. When I saw it cost 19.6 cents to make $100 bill, I was like, wait a minute. You mean this whole time, this dollar, this note that says 100 on it is actually only worth 19 cents? That's what I said to myself. I was like, what the? I said, wait a minute. So in other words, I believe the ink on this paper. So since they put 100, I said it's worth 100. They said no. They tell me it's worth 100. And I said okay. I was like, wow. I was like, that shit right there. That's absolutely. You guys don't even get it. That's mind blowing, man. Then I looked on it further. It said it costs 16 cents to make a $20 bill, and it also costs 16 cents to make a $50 bill. Now, if you give a slave these two bills, a slave is going to think they now have $70. They're going to say, hey, look, I got $70. When in actuality, they got 32 cents in their pocket. I was like, holy, that's crazy. Then I started looking at people's salaries. Man, if you made $100,000 a year and all that, they were paid in all $100, that's like $19,600 a year. If you look at if each $100 bill is 19 cents each, that's $19,600. I'm like, and check this out, and that's minus taxes. You got to be careful, man. These people are telling you to invest in Bitcoin, man. You guys got to catch it. Loans have been around since 2000 BC. You better believe it. Andre says, I believe the only time Jesus put hands on someone was to throw the money lenders out of the temple. There's nothing like it, man. I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. I can't even describe it to you. I can't even describe it to you, this type of freedom. All you got to do is just understand the game. You don't cheat on your taxes. Don't lie. Don't hide money. Don't make money over here and don't claim it. You did something over here and then you pretend it's not there and it didn't. Don't do any of that. No, don't do it. Follow the rules. Okay? Follow the rules. And then once you understand the rules, then you'll understand what my man Andre always says, you'll become tax sovereign. Look it up. Nice. It says Felicia from Friday is good. Illustration of how people go through life financing stuff. I got to go back. I got to see what Felicia was. I couldn't remember. It costs 15 cents to make 100. It costs 5 cents to make $1, and it costs 19 cents to make a $50 bill. I just looked it up on the government's website. I just recently looked it up. Unless they changed it recently. I got the thing right here. I was looking at it. It costs 19.6 cents to make a $100 bill. It costs 16.1 cents to make a 20 and a 50. And I just stopped at the hundreds. Anything less was, of course, is going to be worse. So I just stopped at the 100. I was like, 19.6 cents to make. and then they hand it to you with some ink on it that says it's worth 100, and then you just believe it. Even because none of this is hidden too. I want you guys to understand something. What I'm saying is information that you can go to the government's website and look at it for yourself. Okay, none of this is hidden. It's not a secret. It's not some kind of conspiracy. It's there. It's look, see, look, this is how much it costs for us to make this money. Now get out of here. Making hand over fist, man. I'll tell you, man. Invent all this stuff and loans and oof. It's like people that are trying to invest in Bitcoin with student loan debt, right? They don't even, those are the same people that are investing in their 401k with the same amount of money that's in the negative. You know, I could show a person that they're in the negative, right? Just show them. I could just show them that they're in the negative, and they will still think they're contributing to the 401k. I mean, like, okay, where's this money coming from that you're contributing to the 401k? They can't have an answer, right? But they'll still believe they are. Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I stopped at the hundreds. I didn't really look below that. I didn't really see a need to look below $100 bill being made for 19 cents. All right. I pretty much just stopped there. I was just like, wow, okay, $100, 19 cents. Anyway, I hope you guys get something from it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for you joining. I appreciate it. Until what's tomorrow? Sunday? Yeah, we got Q&A Sundays. We'll see what's up with that. Because I'm starting to get bored with that because not too many questions be popping up on that Q&A Sunday to keep doing that. And I've been doing that for a while, so I don't know if I'm continuing to do that with no questions. But you guys have a good night. If I come on tomorrow, I'll make sure I announce it. Okay? All right. Have a good night.